Ladies, check this out. Just because a man is chasing you, don't mean he actually wants to catch you. Sometimes that man is chasing you for sport. It's a game to be played. That man is bored. Sometimes the only reason he is texting you right now is because he views your heart and your emotions as entertainment. Something to be toyed with. Ain't this why this man always playing a game of hot and cold? One minute he's hot, he's love bombing, he's telling you all these affirmations, and then the next minute he is cold. Because sometimes men like to see you dance with your emotions, like to see you second guessing yourself. Sometimes follow the leader is what he was playing, and that's why you feel like you being led on by him. This man is playing freeze tag with your emotions every time he go ghost on you. This man is playing hide and seek with his intentions. This man is double dutching on your standards. Sometimes men are only talking to you because they ain't got nothing better to do. Love yourself enough to never be a man's plaything. Never be a man's source of entertainment. You deserve a man that's serious about you, intentional, that knows what he wants, that knows how to court you, that knows how to treat you right, that knows how to prioritize you. Love yourself enough to never be a man's joystick. All right?
A group of very handsome men came out to expose different emotional games they love to play in order to control women. You don't want to miss this video. Make sure you watch this video till the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Get a pen, get a piece of paper, and jot things down. For those of you who are new to the channel, please subscribe. Drop your thoughts as well. I'm dying to see them, and I'm going to see you guys at the end of the video.
The emotional games that men like to play when they want to control you women. Let's go. There is something typically called the push and pull. And a lot of you women are way more familiar with this than you think you are. In this one, the man typically starts all sweet, compliments you, he's consistent, he's flirty, he worships the ground you walk on, he talks about the future. You are already seeing the dream he's selling to you, and he's 100% consistent. Then suddenly, this man starts to pull away. He's cold. He doesn't talk to you like before. He's always busy. The attention has shifted. And the next minute, while you're busy, explaining yourself, asking him why he's no longer consistent, demanding explanations, telling him that you miss him and all that, he starts to give you the attention again. And now you think, oh, everything is good. He really missed me. He drifted away from me because he was busy. Now he's back and everything is sweet. And then he showers you with love, attention, and he pulls away again. That is a tactic. And he plays this game because he wants control. He wants to be the one who is in charge of the emotional connection between the both of you. Majority of people that do this, they fear commitment. As he's doing it to you, he's doing it to somebody else. Like, you're not the only one. He wants to eat his cake and have it. Also, he's testing you. And when you hear a man testing you, please stop thinking you have to prove yourself to that man. If a man is testing you, get the fuck out of there. Like, you are not in an exam hall. Why are you being tested? Throw him out of the window. Note, every man that plays the push and pull game with you is always going to come back the moment you're crashing out and you're about to be like, you know what, I'm done with this bullshit. He comes back, apologizes, love bombs you and all that crazy things, and then he leaves again when you're settled. I'm definitely sure that a lot of you have seen patterns like this in some of your relationships. You need to be on the lookout. Don't let anyone play you for a fool. Send this to a sister right now. Make sure you're following me and let me know what else you guys want me to talk about in the comment section. Bye.
That's why they call it the game. He wants to play with your emotions for amusement. And if you think I'm lying, think about the men that has taken you on dates. You think every one of those men was looking for a wife? No, they was looking for a lady for the night. Let's keep it all the way a buck. Every time you bring up a serious commitment, now he's disinterested. Because all he was interested in was playing games with your motherfucking heart. There are men that chase just because they like to chase. And here's the thing. Just because he's chasing you don't mean you the only thing he's trying to quote unquote catch. You think it's about sex? If it was just about sex, he would have sex with one person. Y'all don't understand. For certain men.
Another thing that these guys do psychologically to subconsciously trick you is when they stand you up on a date. Okay. Some of y'all already know. When you stand someone up, it means you fill them with emotions that make you doubt yourself. So you're not good enough for me to even meet. I'm going to stand you up. This is why I always tell you ladies, when y'all meet guys online or these guys stand you up, they're not standing you up. You need to respond and tell them, look, I already have plans. I was going to cancel them for you, but I'm just going to go ahead and keep them. Or you say, oh, that's okay. I already have somebody that wants to go to dinner tonight. So no worries. Or you always have a backup plan, or you always have something else to do. You're never getting stood up. You are simply putting your current plans temporarily on hold just in case they want to court you. Okay? You never get stood up.
How men run game on women, part 2. Now, some of these men look for a woman that got low self-esteem. A woman that's lonely, looking for love, looking for a husband. She want to be a wife. She want to have kids. She want to have a family now. Now, he will talk to a woman like that. He'll act so nice. He'll be a gentleman. He'll be so sweet. And then that woman started telling him everything. I mean, she telling all of her business. He's sitting there listening. How long she was with this man. All she done did for this man. Some of these women tell too much to the wrong man. He's sitting there plotting and thinking that, hey, man, I can get in there and like I want to marry her. She can do it all for me. Build me up. I'm going to get enough. I'm going to leave her alone, man. I'm trying to come up. So he sweet talker. They all in public, all at Walmart, taking pictures together. They going on dates, going on trips. He make her look so good. And then all of a sudden, she start giving him this, buying him that, making him feel like a man. He make her feel like a woman. But as soon as he get enough, he start feeling himself. He didn't build her self-esteem up now. He didn't build her confidence up now. Now all of a sudden, he coming home late. He too tired to touch her. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to eat the food no more. Using a car. You know. So the woman thinking that, what's wrong? What did I do? I didn't do everything for this man. Look, you just helped that man. He didn't have nothing. He told you a sad story. You fell for it. You fell for the sad story. And that's the problem. Y'all women, these men will lie to you. Like they been cheated on, they heartbroken, looking for a real woman. They looking for somebody to help them build themselves up as a man, and now they gone to another woman. Act like they don't know you. And then when you get mad at him, he talk about you so bad. He break your confidence. He make you cry. He hurt you. Now you depressed. Now you stuck in a worse situation of your life. So women, don't fall for the games. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't trust none of them. Your intuition don't lie. And God ain't going to lead you somewhere wrong. And God ain't going to lead you on. So you better pray about that and let God show you what type of man he really is.
Ladies, this is the game that men play. Welcome to the Daddy Academy. I am going to make this as simple to understand as possible. So, if a man wants just casual, most times he's not going to admit to it because he knows that if he admits it, there's a good chance you're going to walk. So he'd rather kind of trick you into sleeping with him than just be straight up and confident and say, yeah, I just want casual and move on from you. So he's trying to trick you into sleeping with him more or less. Or through ambiguity, gets you to kind of do what he wants. So there's a few different tactics that men could use, right? One of them being love bombing, okay? And in this case, it's a manipulation type tactic. So it's love bombing, it's intentional love bombing. Thought process is typically this. I should be able to sleep with her within 3 to 4 dates or so. If it goes beyond that, it's probably not worth my time anymore and I should just bounce. But there's 2 different ways to go about love bombing, okay? There's the one direction where It's constant communication, obviously saying really nice things, but like constant communication where you're just almost forced to have a connection with this guy. He wants to see you all the time. It's just like a smothering type of love bombing. And then the other type, which is kind of the trickier one to spot, is almost selling you the boyfriend dream. So maybe it's not like this constant all-day communication, but it's like really over the top emotional bonding. Maybe he's sending you gifts. Maybe he's saying things like, oh, I could see you being my wife after the first date, shit like that. And you really got to think about it, because there is a fine line between just flirty and being fun and nice and a guy just being a genuine good guy and love bombing. But if you go about the pace that I typically talk about in dating, this will be very clear very soon. But if a guy is kind of saying these grandiose things to you really quickly off the bat, you got to look out. Regardless, like I said, the plan is they're trying to sleep with you within the first 3 to 4 dates, okay? So how do you make sure this doesn't happen to you? You move slower and you don't sleep with him. You push that date as far out as possible, okay? Some people will say, well, Nico, yeah, I'm not sleeping with a man until we're married. It's like, okay, well, I'm not, we're not the Virgin Mary over here. There's a fine line as to when you could sleep with a man, right? Where it's appropriate and, realistic. But it's not within the first month, and it's pushing that date. I always say, like, whatever date you're probably willing to do that, wait 1 or 2 more. Because if you make him wait past date 3, 4, 5 even, if he's not actually genuine and serious about developing a relationship with you and he can't see that, he is going to bounce because it's not worth his time and effort. And he doesn't want to put more effort and money and time into a situation where he feels like, oh no, we're growing emotionally. She's going to think I want something serious. And if I keep pushing that, then I'm gonna look like the bad guy. So I have to bounce before that happens. Or in the case where maybe you did sleep with them between dates 1, 2, 3, 4, they'll sleep with you once or twice and then bounce also before the emotional intimacy starts getting to a point where they then say to themselves, oh, I'm a bad guy now because now I'm leading her on. They think if they sleep with you between dates 2 and 3, they're not a bad guy, which, okay, are there times where you could sleep with a guy early on? He didn't love bomb you. It was just mutual. You're just dating and you happen to sleep together. Yes. But you will know the difference between 2 people who just mutually slept together early on and kind of it didn't work out and just like, oh, whatever, versus a guy who sold you a dream, made you think this is developing into something serious and hot and heavy and crazy, and then pulled the rug out from underneath you. It's a very obvious feeling, and you're going to know the difference. That is the main game that men play. The other option is the more nonchalant fuckboy method, which, it's kind of funny. It's actually sort of low-key healthier in a sense. Bear with me, in a sense, because he's giving you a lot of space. He actually, doesn't care that much. But that space is what makes you want to, encroach on it and make things happen. So you have to realize the difference between a guy who's giving you no effort to create attraction, to get you under his hook, where then he'll sleep with you and then get the reaction from you through excess amount of space. And then when you're in person with him, give you all the good feelings, but then a lot of space, versus the opposite where he wants to see you all the time, telling you all these good things and kind of smothering nature to it. The perfect combination is Goldilocks. It's just right. He's seeing you consistently, communicating with you consistently, but it's appropriate for where you guys are at in your trajectory. It increases over time. He gives you space. He tells you nice things, but it's not overbearing and it feels safe. It feels appropriate. Not every person you have an attraction to and a chemistry to is your person. It takes time to figure that out. Realistically, it takes about 3 months to figure that out, okay? By a month and a half, you'll kind of have an idea of all right, this feels like someone who could be my person, but you don't know that until 2.5, 3 months. So take your time and please save and listen to this video.
This is how men run game on women, part 6. The man that ain't got nowhere to go. Some of these men be on the chat line, right? Talking real good. I'm looking for a real woman. I've been hurt so many times. Trying to find my wife, trying to find my everything. He trying to find a woman with everything because he ain't got anything. And some of these men stay from house to house from their cousin, auntie, and mama. Those type of men, they trying to come up. See, he lost everything running the streets, not being smart. So now all he gotta do is find a woman that got a little bit more than he used to have. Now he can play with her and get in her head. They find single women with kids. Let me play the good father role. I'm gonna take her out to eat, but I'm gonna borrow some money from my cousin or from my mama. You got those men that want to stay in your house for free. You know, make love to you real good, washing dishes, washing clothes. He got to pay his way to get in. And how else to pay his way in is to act like he a great guy. Girl, he just do everything for me. When you start bragging about him, he got you. You know how many women actually help men get on their feet? And a lot of men wouldn't be where they at if it wasn't for a woman. Always pay attention to the guy that bring himself to the table with nothing in his hand. Pretend like he's starving or trying to find a job. You feel sorry for him because you see the best in him, and all he doing is taking the best out of you.
We men know that we are not polygamous in nature. We know we are not foolish. The main reason why that narrative is being pushed out, especially to women who are in marriages or in relationships, is so that bad behavior can be exercised and tolerated. Anytime you see a man constantly cheating, but he has one particular girlfriend that he looks like as if he loves, it's not that he loves her. It's just that that girl is the girl that can tolerate all the rubbish he's doing. That girl is the girl that he values the most, basically. He's not in love with the girl, but he values the girl the most. How do I know this aside from being a guy? Because when I was in my uni days, I had friends who were in relationship and they were divided into two sections. Friends that love their girlfriend and friends that just have their girlfriend because she's the one that can tolerate. Friends that love their girlfriend, no matter where we go, no matter where we are, they will be texting their girlfriend or they will be doing anything else, but they will not want to cheat on their girlfriend because they value those girlfriends. But you see friends that do not love their girlfriends, they will cheat on everything on skirts because they don't value those girls. They see you as the girl that will take the rubbish for the time being. They don't really care for you as per they are in love with you, but they value you because you are the person that will stick with them no matter what. You understand? Those girls that they are randomly hooking up with is not going to stick with them no matter what. It's you that you have been tolerating the nonsense and you have already pushed the narrative in your head that, oh, men are polygamous in nature, there's no man that doesn't cheat. So you yourself, you believe that in your heart. So it doesn't have to do much to convince you because that narrative has already been pushed into your head, if you understand what I'm trying to say. But even men know that men are not polygamous in nature. Usually when they cheat is because they are not in love with their partners. They just value their partners more than the people they are cheating with. Thanks for your audience and see you on the next one.
This is how men run game on women. If a man want to know if you weak, he'll tell you what you want to hear, make you fall in love, and then all of a sudden he'll ghost you. He'll disappear. You can't call him, you can't text him or nothing. Now, if you don't run behind him, he know that you're different, you're strong, and you ain't weak. Now, if you blowing his phone up, he know he got you. So he gonna use that to get what he want from you. All I gotta do is act like I don't want her when I want something, and she gonna feel lonely. So in order to get me back, she gotta do what I say. And one thing about men, they always gonna use something that you want, money. They gonna use that money to play with your mind and your feelings. See, a man can pay your bills all day, do everything for you all day. But as soon as you don't do something, he stop doing everything. He'll leave you in debt. He will put you behind. That's if you depend on his money all the time, every month. That makes a woman money hungry. And that woman will sell herself short because she don't want to be broke. She don't want to get in debt. She can get what she want. She can save her own money. That woman will go against her friends and her family because she know that I ain't gonna get nothing from that man if I turn my back on that man. The truth hurt.
Don't get married for love. Men don't care about love. Men care about a trophy. Men care about a status symbol. But while the men are complaining that they're broke and that all the women want the top 1% in the world, they are spending their time trying to sell a false idea of love to women, even dangling marriage on a carrot in front of them. Men know that they are playing these games. They are not dumb. They know exactly what they're doing. Stop giving men the benefit of the doubt. They are a little slow, but they know how to play these fucking games. They know how to play the game of love. They were taught how to play it since they were kids. Men do not have the same concept of love as women. I don't even think they're capable. They barely love their friends. They don't even know what that means. To them, it's fruity. And if you think a man doesn't know that you want to be in a relationship with him, if you think a man doesn't know that you want to get married, they know. They are playing the game, and they are doing it in their advantage. Even all the sassy men now, they're mad because the women don't want to play the game, and they're losing. Let them be lonely. It is not our problem. They have been playing games for thousands of years. This is not complicated. This is not news. Don't get married for love. Men.
So besties, not all men want love. Some want control, some want power, some crave attention, validation, and power. Some of these men don't want a connection. They just want an ego boost. They just want to be able to control you. They want to be able to manipulate you. They crave having power over you. They don't want love. And that's why they play all these emotional games. Some men use emotional games to feed their ego. Your confusion equals his confidence boost. When he keeps you in that state of confusion, it feeds his ego to know that he can control you. He can get you out of character, leaving you confused and insecure. He wants the benefit of your love without being emotionally exposed. He's going to keep you close enough to stay, but far enough to never ever be real. This guy will keep you in this relationship, but he wouldn't put in the effort. That's why they give you the bare minimum, to just keep you around, to confuse you, to make you feel like he really likes you, but he's never going to be real. He's never going to take this relationship to the next level. He is going to do the push and pull method. 1 minute he's nice, he's sweet, he's charming, he's an amazing man. The next minute he treats you like shit. He doesn't want to let you go, but he's never going to treat you right. Keeping you in that state of confusion is his way to test if you keep proving your word to him while he gives you the bare minimum. So he deliberately puts you in a state of confusion so that you will overperform, you will overdo the most to please him, to prove your word to him. But deep down, he knows he's not going to give you nothing but the bare minimum. It's manipulation, and he wants you to be in that state because that makes him the prize automatically. The first game is hot and cold behavior, alternating between affection and distance to keep you in a state of uncertainty, to keep you confused, which is what I've just explained. The second game men like to play is guilt tripping. A lot of men will guilt trip you over the little things. They want to work on your conscience because guess what? Men know that women are emotional, nurturing, women are soft, women are understanding, and they use this to their advantage. They use our vulnerabilities, they use the fact that we are emotional to their advantage. They use this to manipulate us. They will guilt trip you over the little things. He will do something wrong, and the minute you want to call him out on his bullshit, he's going to flip the script on you and guilt trip you over it. He will act like the victim. This guy will make you feel responsible for his emotions and actions. And what I want you guys to say is, let me give you guys a quick example. Let's say you tell your man you want him to get something for you, and this guy automatically starts ranting and making it seem like you've asked him the most. Let's say you tell him, oh babe, I want you to get me a new car, I want you to get me some new jewelry, and out of a sudden this guy starts talking about all of his emotional problems. He starts talking about all of his personal problems and starts making it seem like you're not understanding, like you're asking for too much, you're too demanding. You trip you for asking for the bare minimum. This is what I'm basically trying to say. Like, you tell him you want to go on a date and he starts to guilt trip you because you're asking for the bare minimum. This is what a lot of men do when they don't want to spoil you, when they don't want to take care of you, when they want to give you the bare minimum, when you're not the dream girl, when they want to control you and manipulate you. Automatically, when he acts this way, it's going to stop you from wanting to ask anything from him. Some of these men will act like you're a gold digger because you ask for the bare minimum. They will guilt trip you to stop asking anything from them. This is to control you, because next time, subconsciously, because of his reaction, you're not going to ask for anything from him anymore. Why should you feel uncomfortable asking for something from a man you're basically dating, from a man who is sleeping with you? If you're uncomfortable asking for the bare minimum from your man, it's because he has manipulated you and guilt-tripped you to stop asking for anything from him. It's manipulation. A man who makes it hard for you to ask for the bare minimum, to ask for certain favors from him, it is manipulation. This guy knows what he's doing. Every time you ask for something from this guy and he makes it seem like you're a gold digger, you're asking for too much, and he tries to guilt trip you for asking for the bare minimum, to the point where you're scared of asking for anything from this guy because you don't want to create problems in the relationship, and you feel like if you ask for the little things, he's going to make a scene and create a problem out of it, probably start ignoring you, making it seem like you're this horrible girlfriend, talking about all his problems, how he has financial problems, and you're not understanding. Well, he's manipulating you, he's guilt tripping you, because guess what? If this man really loved you, he would do these things for you. You wouldn't have to ask for the bare minimum. And trust me, if he meets a girl who he thinks is worth it, a girl who is his dream girl, he's going to do all of these things for her. There are men who don't do things for their girlfriends, but they do things for their side chicks. There are men who don't do things for their wives, but they do things for their mistresses. They do these things for their mistresses without these women having to ask. If he's not doing these things for you, it's because you're not the one. He's trying to manipulate you to not ask for anything from him. Read in between the lines. You're going to see it for what it is. So many of you women who are playing the role of an understanding girlfriend, not because you want to be an understanding girlfriend, but because this man you're dating has manipulated you to be an understanding girlfriend, because he guilt trips you every time you ask for little favors from him. And now he has subconsciously made you scared for asking for anything from him, to the point where when you ask, you feel like there's going to be a problem, so you don't ask. You don't even ask, just to avoid problems. It's manipulation, and that's what they do to control you. Next point is minimizing or denying. There are a lot of men who are going to minimize your feelings, your emotions, and everything they do to you. Men will try to downplay your emotions. Let's say, for example, you caught this guy cheating, he did something wrong, and when you want to call him out on his bullshit, he's going to downplay it. He's going to act like you're overreacting. Why are you overreacting? You're insecure. Why are you acting so crazy? Some of these men will make you question your reality. They will gaslight you and play the victim because you call them out on their bullshit. You caught them doing something wrong. And this is their own way of controlling you and manipulating you by making you feel like what they did wasn't too much. There are some of these men who want you to let go of certain things they have done to you. But if the roles were reversed, if you did the same thing to them, they are not going to take it. You guys wouldn't even speak. Just like Cardi B said, do you how you do me, I bet we won't speak again. There are a lot of these men who, if you do the things they did to you, you guys won't even be talking. You guys will end the relationship. These men downplay your emotions because they want to control you. They want to manipulate you. They want to feel like what they did isn't all that. They are going to downplay their actions and deny hurtful behavior. He is going to downplay his actions towards this situation just so that you feel like he didn't do too much, but deep down he knows that he did way too much. If he beat you up, maybe he hit you, now he's apologizing, and in the course of apologizing he will tell you, oh, I didn't mean to do it, I was angry, or you pushed me to do it. Some of these men will blame you for their terrible behavior towards you. There are some of these men who will do the most to manipulate you just to make you feel like you're delusional, make you feel like you're crazy, you're insecure, you're doing too much. It is manipulation, and don't fall for it. They know what they are doing, because guess what? Men are very, very intentional, and everything they do to you is deliberate. Don't be delusional. The next manipulation tactic is projection. There are a lot of these men who will project everything they do to you. They will make it a big deal when you do it to them. There are so many of these men who, because they are cheating on you, automatically they start suspecting you and accusing you of cheating. Let's say this guy is cheating, and on the low key, because he's cheating, out of a sudden he's scared that you're cheating back on him. He starts accusing you for little things. He starts bringing problems out of nowhere, because deep down he feels like what he is doing to you, you're doing it back to him. Because deep down he feels the same thing he's doing to you, you're doing it back to him. There are some of these men who will accuse you of things they know they are doing to you, but just because you're a woman and because he wants to stay in control, he wants to stay in power, he doesn't want you to do these same things to him, but he wants to do these things to you. That's why men will cheat on you. They'll feel free to cheat, they'll feel free to lie, to manipulate you, to gaslight you, make you question your reality, but they don't want you to do these same things to them. Projection. They are projecting their own insecurities on you, projecting their own bad behavior on you, their own mistakes on you. This is all manipulations. They want you to be scared. They want to control you. They want to stay in power, regardless of how they do it. He starts accusing you of behaviors and feelings they themselves are exhibiting. The next manipulation tactic, which is very common, is gaslighting, making you question your reality. He's manipulating your perception of reality to gain control. The next manipulation tactic is playing the victim, portraying himself as a victim to gain sympathy in order for you to feel pity for him, so that you don't hold him accountable for all the wrong things he's doing to you. This guy will shift the blame so he doesn't take accountability for all the wrong things he has done to you. It's manipulation. The next manipulation tactic men use to control you is emotional unavailability. This guy will withdraw emotional support and intimacy in order to control the dynamics of the relationship. Let's say he's not getting what he wants out of the relationship. He told you to do something for him. Now you don't want to do it, or you're uncomfortable doing it. Now he starts giving you the silent treatment. Out of a sudden, he stops calling, he stops texting. This leads us to the next manipulation tactic, which is the silent treatment. There are a lot of these men who will deliberately give you the silent treatment because they want to control you, and he will do this because he's not getting what he wants out of you. Maybe he told you to do something, maybe he wants something out of you, or maybe he even did something wrong to you and he knows you're hurt. Instead of apologizing, this guy decides to give you the silent treatment because somehow in his sick mind he wants to manipulate you to start chasing him. He wants to put you in that place of begging for his attention, begging for a phone call, for a text message, trying to do the most in order to keep in touch with him. This guy does this deliberately because he wants to control you, and a lot of you fall for it every time. A guy will go for weeks, months, not keeping in touch after hurting you, and you're the one calling, you're the one texting, you're the one going over to his place to look for him. He has got you where he wanted to get you. He has power, he has control over you, and you fall for it every time. He has you wrapped around his finger. He knows he can go for as long as he wants to go, and you're still going to be the one giving him second chances. After all, in his mind, you're desperate. A man who truly loves you will not give you the silent treatment. If a guy is giving you the silent treatment, trust me, he does not love you. Because men who really love you, they want to fix whatever problems you guys have. If you guys have a misunderstanding or whatsoever the case may be, and this guy ghosts you, he stops talking to you, he's not calling, he's not texting you, even try to reach out, he doesn't pick your calls, he doesn't reply your text message. I'm not talking of you cheating on him and expecting him to text you back or call you back. No, he is trying to manipulate you in order to control you and get what he wants out of the relationship, to control the relationship dynamics. Do not fall for it. Men who love you do not go silent on you. Period. One of the main things a man will do in order to put you in a state of confusion and to put you in a place of uncertainty where you will keep seeking validation from him is to never feed your ego. There are a lot of men who will never compliment you. They will never feed your ego. They will never tell you how beautiful you look, how much they like you. This guy will never let you know how he truly feels about you, because guess what? He wants you to keep doing the most to prove your worth to him. They don't want you to feel like you're all that. And it's mostly insecure men who do this, and men who know that you're way out of their league. They believe in their minds that a lot of men have been throwing themselves at you, a lot of men compliment you. So in their minds, they think the only way for them to stand out is by not complimenting you, is by making you feel like you're not all that. So he wouldn't tell you you're beautiful, he wouldn't tell you you're all that. He's not going to say anything to make you feel like he really likes you. This guy will never ever tell you how he truly feels about you. He will never say it. He will never even go out of his way to show it. He will just give you the bare minimum to keep you around. But everything he does is deliberate, to not make you feel like you're all that, so that you feel insecure and you do the most to prove your worth to him, to prove yourself to him, thereby making him the prize, making you the doormat, making you the golden retriever, and making him the black cat. They do this deliberately. Don't fall for it. If a guy isn't complimenting you, making you feel like you're all that, not going out of his way to prove to you that you are the prize, please, he's in his soft guy era, his drizzle era, he's in a chase me era, and you're not going to chase men. Stay in your feminine energy. We do not chase men over here. Let him go and chase his homeboys. Period. Most men will get you to fall in love with them. They will love bomb you, tell you everything you want to hear, make you feel like they are really into you, and out of a sudden he ghosts you. He just pulls back his energy. He stops calling, he stops texting, because in his sick mind he wants you to chase him. A lot of men do this, and I don't care, the young, the old, they do this. They pull back their energy after getting you to fall in love with them because they don't want you to be the one begging, chasing. The minute a man starts playing this particular game on you, please block him, delete his number, cut him off. Act like he was a nuisance, act like he was a pest. Play the game more than him. If he wants to show you that he can ignore you, ignore him times 100. Whatever game he's playing to you, play that game back. Or if you don't want to play the game, just ghost him, ignore him, cut him off. Most of them, they love to play games. One of their games is to play us, and you need to show them that you are better at it by doing what? Mirroring their behavior. Whatever game this guy shows you, do the same game but be better at it. Two things involved: either you mirror his behavior towards you, or you withdraw, you ignore him, and you move on like he doesn't even exist. Act like he is dead. So besties, we've come to the end of this amazing video. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Add more points if you know any of the games these men play to manipulate women and control women. I'm dying to see them. Add more points so others can watch and learn. And I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love you.